Raghav was always fascinated by abandoned places. He heard about an old mansion on the outskirts. The locals warned him, but curiosity was stronger. The air was thick with silence, broken only by creaking. Inside, the smell of dampness filled his nose. Then he heard it, a whisper calling his name. He felt drawn toward the sound coming from upstairs. At the top, he found a long hallway with a light. Inside was a room, silence so heavy it rang. He opened the diary. The first page warned him. The chandelier stopped, and the door slammed shut. Then the whisper returned, right next to his ear. Raghav's breath caught in his throat. The whisper faded into silence. His trembling hands clutched the diary. The ink was faded, but the words were clear. It was 11:37 p.m. He had less than half an hour. The chandelier rattled violently, dust raining down. Then footsteps echoed in the hallway. The handle turned, the door creaked open. A shadow moved limbs too long for its body. His reflection was smiling, wide and unnatural. The glass shattered. Shards flew across the room. Dozens of faces twisted in silent screams. You opened the diary. Now you belong to me. Run if you want. It won't matter. Raghav's chest heaved as he stumbled out. The whispers crawled after him like smoke. The stairs curled upwards into endless blackness. Panic clawed at him as he turned back. Now there was only a single door pulsing faintly. The room inside was a child's nursery. Inside lay a doll whispering to him. Dozens of dolls turned their faces toward Raghav. The cracked doll crawled across the floor. Raghav screamed and yelled to let him out. Then silence fell as the door creaked open. His reflection was waiting with a dark look. It was holding a knife, waiting for him. Raghav froze at the sight. It looked exactly like him. A rusted knife dripping, a twisted grin appeared. It was not a reflection. The house groaned. "Stay away from me." The double lunged. He ran, dodging furniture. An endless trap awaited. Panic flooded his chest. The knife raised high. The house needs blood. He braced for the blade. Not yet. First see the truth. A door appeared pulsing. Open it, open it. His hand burned cold. What he saw inside made him wish for the knife. The door groaned as it opened. Raghav staggered back, his flashlight flickering. Inside was a vast corridor lined with mirrors. Each mirror showed him, but not as he was. These are my deaths. The doppelganger stood behind him smiling. The whispers grew louder, overlapping, pleading. Cold skeletal hands clawed at his legs. You can't escape, Raghav. Choose your death. It showed him standing outside the house free. Raghav desperately reached back, fingertips brushing. The corridor shook like an earthquake. You don't get to leave. The hands dragged harder, pulling him down. Grab the fading light or be swallowed whole. Raghav's fingers clutched the fading light. Warmth flooded his body, hope, freedom, escape. The skeletal hands yanked harder, dragging him into the black ooze. His scream echoed as the doppelganger lunged. You belong here. The house owns you. With every ounce of strength, Raghav pulled. The mirror's glow wrapped around his hand like a rope. Then crack, the glowing mirror splintered. No, no, Raghav roared as the hands claimed him. Only the whispers remained. He is ours. Suddenly, a faint glow flickered ahead, red. A doorway pulsating like a beating heart. The doppelganger froze, its face twisted in fear. Raghav gasped, his body free. What's in there? He whispered. That door. It shows the truth. His hand shook as he reached for the handle. The whispers screamed in unison, but Raghav pushed anyway. Open it. It was something far worse. The red door swung open with a thunderous groan. A crimson glow spilled out, flooding the corridor. When he looked inside, his breath caught in his throat. The room wasn't empty. It was filled with bodies, hundreds of them, lined against the walls, their faces pale. Their eyes glowed faintly red, staring straight at him. Raghav stumbled back, horror clawing at his mind. And soon, you will join them. Among the bodies was his own face. This isn't real. It can't be real. It is your fate. Accept it. Accept it. Join us, Raghav. Join us forever. The air grew heavy, suffocating. No, I won't end like this. I won't. The house always wins. Carved into the floor beneath the bodies was a symbol. Maybe, just maybe, there was a way out. Raghav's eyes locked on the glowing symbol. His grandmother's diary spoke of an ancient mark. The doppelganger lunged, knife raised high. The icy fingers grazed his skin as whispers roared. Summoning every ounce of strength, he pressed his palm. The chamber shook as golden fire blazed. The corpses shrieked as their glow shattered. The doppelganger staggered back in agony. The golden fire erupted, consuming the room. The walls cracked as the house collapsed. Raghav gasped awake on the cold grass. The house was gone, nothing but ash. For a moment, he laughed in disbelief. From the ashes, a whisper emerged. The nightmare wasn't over, it was waiting.